the decision to relieve Ruffin McNeill of his coaching duties has sent shockwaves across the country. Pirate Nation took to Twitter, including current players. You see anger in tweets from the likes of wide receiver Trayvon Brown saying, quote, ECU won't have a football team if we all leave. Now, some more sentiment from ECU punter Worth Gregory, quote, college football has lost its way if we all care about is records anymore. But it wasn't just current players that spoke out, but former players as well. Shane Carden, former quarterback, in shock, saying, quote, I'm deeply upset by this decision and want to hear an explanation. Justin Hardy also took to Twitter. The Vanceboro native, now playing in the NFL, said, if it wasn't for Ruff, I would not have went to ECU. Pirate Nation certainly at odds with the decision to part ways with Ruffin McNeill. And the decision was definitely felt all across campus today. Students on both sides debating whether this was the right move for ECU football. WNCT's Josh Birch joins us live from campus. And Josh, a lot of students shocked and some are happy.
Yeah, Angela, shock was the word to describe students today on campus. Many talking about Coach Ruff just as much off the field as they were talking about him on the field. And he was a very active member, as Bailey said, in the community. And one of the things he told me months ago was that he preached to his players to get as involved in making a positive difference in the Greenville area as they could. And some students say they just can't understand the decision made by ECU, while others say it had to be made.
This is actually crazy. It's shocking. I mean, I don't understand why that would happen.
Ever since the 10-win season, ECU's football's really gone downhill. The defense has really also been slacking off.
Now, while students differ on the decision, they all say they'll still support Pirate football and hope the future is still bright. Now, of course, we will have more reaction on this decision coming up tonight at 10 and 11. Live at ECU, Josh Birch, nodding your side.
Thank you, Josh. Greenville Mayor Alan Thomas was at today's news conference on the decision to fire Coach Ruff. He also spoke on the impact this decision has on the community.
We think a great deal of Coach Ruff and his contribution, not just to football, but all across this community. We gave him the key to the city this past year, so he's always a citizen of Greenville. But, you know, football is a tough business, and he's a professional, and we'll move on, and ECU will move on.
You can hear today's full news conference and read more on the decision on our website, WNCT.com.